Leo, it's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are you guys? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is the Mystic Leo. My name is Anna. I'm a very fierce Mama Leo, and this is a channel made especially for you guys. We're going to take a look at the weekly energy and do a little check-in. See, we're going to talk money, love, career, your gifts of the week, your challenges of the week, and any other messages that Spirit has for you. Okay, so we're going to start out now with just an overall energy and see what's going on. If that sounds cool to you, then hang out with me, have a cup of tea, and let's chat cards, okay? Please don't forget, take what resonates for you, leave the stuff that doesn't. If nothing resonates in this video, I have plenty of other videos for you, Leo, all right, that you can check out. And it's coming the end of the year. And if you're interested in doing a personal reading with me, highly suggest getting in here soon, okay? Because I'm going to start booking up like crazy and getting busy. That's down in the description box below, all right? Cool. So overall energy this week so far, and an angel number for you, Leo, is the moon's wisdom. Take the lead. So I think right now this week you're being asked to step up and put on your big boy, your big girl panties, and take the lead on something. And we also have enthusiasm number 343. Love this. This is okay, Leo. So we having a week. Okay, it says approach life with an optimistic attitude, even in the face of challenges. The angels want to tell you to be excited about the opportunities that lie ahead and to embrace them with open arms. I love this because don't we need a little positivity around here? You know what I mean, guys? It's getting a little glum lately. Anybody else feeling that? Definitely. All right, so time to take the lead. Something you might need to do, branch out on, just overall energy going for it, okay? Let's take a look at money and abundance for this week, okay? I'm going to get one or two tarot cards, and then I'm going to also get an oracle card for you guys. Let's take a look at the flow of money. Actually, two cards came out. Oh boy. Some of y'all, Queen of Swords with the Five of Pentacles, it ain't going so well. All right, there's a little bit of thought of how I'm going to make money. You might be feeling a little bit like shit ain't going the way you want it to. Listen, I keep it real over here, okay? I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. You're thinking a lot about money, which actually sometimes when we focus too hard on what we don't have, we end up not getting what we need. So there's a lot of debts. There's a lot of thoughts toward money. The thing is here is that I feel like some of you this week are working on ideas to come up with like ways that you can help. But the Five of Pentacles, what I mean is ways that you can make money, ways that you can figure out making money. The Five of Pentacles indicates that here is help, but you're stuck in it, okay? You may not be recognizing that there is something that you can do to make some money. Let's see what else we got here with finances. Some of y'all, the pendulum, things are fluctuating, right? You're looking for a way to really make money back and forth. There's indecision here, coming up with new strategies. You could be looking at maybe a job change this week, wanting one. Maybe you're looking for some part-time seasonal work because it's the holidays, right? You can make some more money making different choices around that. Maybe you're trying to do some Uber, do some Instacart, whatever it is to try to get by right now because it's feeling a little thin, right? And now we're coming up on the holidays. So what else do we have here? We have health. Ooh, some of you may be spending a lot of money when it comes to your health. And also maybe you're looking at getting into healthcare, which probably is going to be a very good alternative for you. So therapist, dentist, improving your finances through utilizing good habits is going to be a focus or something you need to focus on this week. Replenishing your energy and preparing for what's next. I think that's what a lot of you are up to, and maybe that may be why you're feeling some of the financial crunch. It's just that time, y'all. It's just that time. The vibes be flowing, but we be out here like, where the money at? All right. So let's go ahead and look at work, your passions, your career, and what's going on there this week. Work, passions, and career. Talk to me. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, work, passions, and career for the week. Okay, we have the Page of Wands. This is great. This is like new opportunities, but also it's wonder. So there may be exploring new career opportunities, even learning some new things here. There could be travel involved with that as well. It's like a new direction. You want a new inspiration and a new direction here that you're looking at. And we have the King of Swords too. So yeah, definitely sitting in that energy, making up your mind about it, maybe even talking to people, reaching out to schools or things that have you interested right now when it comes to your career. Okay. All right, so here we have the hand manifesting money. This is great. I love this for you. But a lot of you are looking for financial assistance or a new job position that is going to help put you in a better position financially. So there is a focus on this. Also, some of you may be looking for something new when it comes to a job. As I said before, when we were looking at money, there's a lot of like, how can I bring in extra income? Your money is looking a little like it needs a little restart here for many of you because you may feel like you're running low. Again, I mentioned earlier, not focusing on the fact that you don't have, but looking at what you can create is going to be really big energy for you this week. Looking for other jobs, getting some hands-on training, that kind of stuff. Let's see what else we got when it comes to career. You could be training for a new position. There could be a new job offer too for some of you with that Page of Wands. We also have laborer. So yeah, some of you may find side hustles or side jobs, but it does say if you keep this up, you're on the right path right now. If you're thinking about any kind of career change or adding to what you're already doing, that hard work is going to pay off. So whatever it is that you're building and you're creating as far as your career at this time, it may have taken a while or it's taking a while, but it will pay off for you. It also talks about construction, maintenance, painting, any kind of labor work you may be looking into, or this might be a good alternative for you to look into. And it also says, you know what, hey, you're going to have to put some work in. You can't just sit here hoping and praying. You're going to have to take the lead in your own life here with enthusiasm, as we talked about with the overall energy, and just get out there. Just get out there. There's something out there for you. There's something within you that can help you create the result that you're looking for, okay? Now, let's move on. Let's talk about love. Okay, let's talk about love. Let's talk about love this week. Let's talk about love, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What does this look like this week? What do we got here for Leo? Damn. Hold on a second. Oh, Seven of Swords. What the hell is going on here? Hold on just a cotton picking minute. What else? What else? Cheater Peter. Okay, we got the Fool. Oh, God. What's going on with some of y'all? The Fool? Really? Y'all naively went into this knowing that they left their person. They cheating? Okay. So what I get here, Aquarius energy, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. These are both Aquarius. This is just a thing full of secrets, okay? So this week you could be finding out, or you've already found out, and maybe you're trying to get away. Yeah, Four of Swords. Somebody's got you on the pause. There's no talking here. There's the ghosting happening. Hangman, Pisces energy, because they can't make a move. This person is in a relationship, okay? You could be dealing with somebody in a relationship, or this is you. Whoever this is, there's somebody who's cheating. You may be finding that out this week. We don't do that here, okay? We don't do that here. Lies, deception, and you might feel a little silly. Damn, I had no idea. And I feel for you if this is what you're going through, okay? I got one more card here. Yeah, the Hermit. So you may have been kept a secret. Their person could know, but I feel like you were like the DL, like the thing that has been the secret, or you're keeping a secret and you've been stepping out. Okay, what are you doing that for? break up with the person you're with, all right? I mean, come on now. But I do feel the energy of like being played for a fool here with the Fool card. So there's this warning. If you don't know and you have been suspecting this person is in a committed relationship, you are a secret. Somebody could find out that secret, like their person could find out about you, or you're finding out now that this person is already in some sort of committed relationship. Okay, so really not digging this energy. Let me get a couple more cards. I'm gonna look at the singles then. Okay, the singles, because we love them singles. Hey, pause up if you're single. Whoop diddy whoop, single. All right. All right, let's see what else we got about this situation for those who are talking to somebody in a connection. Now, for those of you in a healthy, happy relationship, congratulations. Okay, we're not talking about you today. I apologize. We got one more. Okay, yeah, somebody's definitely avoiding having to deal with this with the Racing card. We have Divine Masculine and we have Focus. This person is very like enamored by you. Okay, you do something to this person that makes them feel good in a way that they haven't necessarily felt good before. So I think that this may be why it's been so easy for them to put you as somebody they want to be with. All right, they may feel emasculated in their current relationship. They may have mentioned that. But I do think if you are not talking to this person, or this person decided that they were going to ghost you somehow, they are watching you, okay? Because they're a creep. They're watching you. They're very like enamored by you. They like how you move. You have that divinity about you. But this is also the thing. They are not there in that place, okay? So I don't feel like I see this really going in any direction with this person. Let's check out the singles. Let's check out the singles. Oh, there we go. Singles, Justice in reverse. This isn't fair. All right. And the Three of Wands. And what else do we have for the singles? Who or what is coming toward the singles? The Two of Pentacles. There could be two people that you have yourself involved with here, singles. I do feel that there could be somebody at a distance. We have the Two of Pentacles, but it's not clear what's happening here. With the Justice card in reverse, Libra energy, you could have been dealing with a Libra or somebody who's like a cusp with a Libra. I don't know why, but cusp came up for me. Probably because of the two. Sorry, guys. I don't want my tea to get cold. I think right now, you or somebody that you have just met or you're about to meet, this could be a long distance relationship. You may begin to feel like, is this something I really want to do? It feels like a great person, but also now they're far away. And so there could feel like a bit of back and forth energy. So if you're in the talking stages with somebody, you might feel like this is a little bit like, this sucks. This is, I don't want to say bad karma. The Justice can be bad karma. It just feels like it's not fair. It's somebody you might really like, but you're unsure if you want to make it happen because it would be a long distance relationship. I do feel like it's not a bad connection at all, but it's just the fact that maybe it may not work out. Okay, where's this going? Where's this gonna go? Okay, I like it. Eight of Pentacles. It means that you guys will make this work out. Okay, potential outcome. The King of Pentacles. So this could very well end up being a actual relationship for you, because I think that you both will choose to make this relationship work. Okay, I like this for you. I'm not mad at singles. You're doing a little better than those people who have been in some sort of connection with a foul ass mofo. Okay, named Sticky Steve. All right, we have plugged, tuned in, internet connected. So you guys are going to spend a lot of time. You may have connected over the internet, and that's how this relationship started. But I also feel that this is you guys remaining connected by way of texting, talking, doing FaceTime, whatever, to make this connection work. What else here? Oh, we have moving. So some of you may actually end up moving for this connection, or your person ends up moving. So I am like, wow, okay. Wow. All right. So there could be somebody on the horizon here coming for you, Leo, where this is going to be an amazing connection. I think it's going to be very good. I think you're going to go a little bit back and forth, but ultimately choose to be in this connection. And this connection seems like it's going to work out for you. All right, my loves. Also, side message, there could be selling of a home, physically moving this week, things like that. Dealing with connection issues, quite possibly with your internet, the electricity. I'm getting strongly like things around communication may be really weird for you for the better part of this week. Okay, so maybe create a backup plan. There could be like you have to constantly keep signing into something, like something's just weird with the communication this week when it comes to your electronics, your internet, the electricity, stuff like that. Okay, so definitely look out for that stuff. Now, we're going to talk about the gift of the week. We're going to see what's the gift of the week for Leo, please. What's the gift of the week? I'm going to get another card as well. The gift of the week for Leo, please. Gift of the week. Okay. Two of Swords in reverse. Your mind. Something that's stuck. Okay. So if there's been a weird energy, I like this for you. If there's been a weird energy, if you've been taking some time, if you have been in a space where you're just not focused on, let's say, like your spiritual stuff, or you've been feeling weird about that, like not really there, not really in that frame of mind or whatever. I feel like a restoration of this, the Judgment card. There's some sort of awakening happening here. If there's been a block, we have Two of Swords in reverse. So there's something that's releasing here, an energy that's releasing. So the blessing and the unexpected gift is a sort of awakening to this Five of Cups, an energy that needed to be released that I think you're releasing. And it could be something that you didn't really notice before. It could just be a feeling, a way you were thinking, a combination of both things. And I think that there's just this sort of aha moment that you get about clearing up some of this energy. And if you, like I said, you've been dragging spiritually, feeling like I'm not really there, I'm not doing practices, whatever that is. What was that? Okay, that was weird. Was there an orb? Somebody tell me if there was an orb, because something weird just went on over here. Anyway, you're going to feel this restoration. You're going to feel this kind of born again energy, like it's coming back. Okay. So if you've been struggling there energetically with your spiritual life, if it's been feeling pretty blah, I feel like it's going to reawaken. There might be, like I said, an aha moment. There could be something you've been just feeling dragged down, and now you feel restored once again. Okay. Let me get another card here. Where did I put that? Oh, they're right here. Silly me. All right. Let me get another card here. I asked about the orb because there have often been orbs in my videos. This is a spooky house. I mean that in the best way. Like when you, listen, when you be in this shit, you be seeing this shit. Okay. All right. What else? What else is the gift of the week for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? All right, the gift of the week, olive branch. Love this. There could be a truce between you and somebody else that maybe like you haven't been talking to or something like that. I would expect to hear from somebody who like cut you off or you cut off. Something to that effect. There could be like a de-escalation of a situation, somebody coming to terms with how things are. If you've been arguing with somebody, there could be peace finally coming in this situation, or somebody wanting to make peace with you. So I really like that for you guys. Okay, now let's check out one of your biggest obstacles or lessons, like your big challenge for the week. Okay, let's see, what's Leo's biggest challenge this week? What's Leo's biggest challenge? The Six of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like this is making up your mind about something, okay? With the Two of Pentacles, it can be wishy-washy energy. Six of Swords talks about moving forward, moving on, leaving a certain energy behind. This is all about you navigating, not feeling sure, maybe not feeling sure about yourself, not knowing the next move to make will feel like a challenge right now. You're asking, like, where do I need to be? What do I need to be doing? What am I really doing right now? You want to move forward and you want to get over something or do something new. I have Temperance, so Sagittarius energy here. This is really creating something new, becoming the alchemist, somebody who's capable of turning one thing into another thing. So you may be experiencing some sort of heaviness here over a decision that you need to make, or just wishy-washy feelings that you've had. And the challenge is really changing that, moving off the negative energy or moving off of something that is troubling you, okay? Because really the Six of Swords is like troubling energy. It's the next card after the Five, where you're having arguments, where you're having energy, where there's this combative type of vibe. And so that's the challenge, is healing that connection with another person, or that within you where you're feeling very conflicted and you're moving through a lot of different like energy, okay, and being back and forth about it. There's like this next thing too that feels very unsure. You're not sure of what that is. So this is going to be a challenge for you, right? Now, let's get down to business. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you, okay? Give me one more night, get this, right? We've had a billion nights just like this. That's your song for the week. Let's get down to business. Let's see what the closing messages or Spirit's guidance is for you right now. Okay, let's see. What's Spirit's closing messages for Leo? What are your closing messages for Leo? Yes, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay, and let's read that. It's card number 41. This card says, Spirit connections, intuition, and inspiration. And we touched on that because we went into, it may feel like you're very far from Spirit or confused about that connection right now. And this says, this beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to your seventh energy center, which is called your crown chakra and is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a great time of intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness. So allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected. So I want to say the assistance from Spirit is really great. So whatever you might feel like you're going through spiritually, where you feel a disconnect, I want to remind you of something here. I just feel like this brings up what the real message is. The real message is there's never any disconnection. You are never not connected. You are never not connected. You are always connected. Even though your feelings may feel different from the actual connection, there is never a separation. Not even when we leave this particular incarnation that we're in. There is no separation between you and I. There's no separation between you and anything else. Not God, not Spirit. You don't have to have an intervention. There's no in between. There's nothing. You are that you are, and it is that it is, and we are all in that. We're all that entire ocean in a drop, and a drop in the entire ocean. So I think that's Spirit's reminder for you this week. You know that you already have that. It's not necessarily a feeling, but a knowing deep within the soul and deep within the bones. And that's not something that I can explain. For many people, they're going to have a physical experience of whatever that is, or their own experience in their own way. But I think this is Spirit's reminder of saying, I am here. I'm never going anywhere. You're never disconnected from me. And so in knowing that, you know, and take this lead, right? Take the lead, be enthusiastic, walk into it, lean into it, because I would never disconnect from you. Okay, so I love that message for you guys. I'm almost done rambling. All right, let's take a look at the last closing message. I hope y'all are still here with me because it's been a wild reading. All right, let's see. We got have the difficult conversation. Some of you may need to do that. Like we talked about the cheater energy, you may need to have that conversation. What else? I am a magnet for an unlimited abundance of love, health, and money. I freaking love this for you guys. That's an amazing card. All right. So those are your closing messages. This is your reading for the week, Leo. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate love. Every single one of you so much for showing up every week for me and hanging out with me. Don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to sub. Come on back and see me. All right, babes. Bye.